we need to check our pantries, okay? I need you all to check your pantries, okay? Now, I've already done a video about bioengineered foods. Where on the packaging can you actually find the actual words bioengineered food product or contains a bioengineered food? All right, we went over that. Then I came back when I realized that there are sometimes not the actual words, but symbols. And I showed you what the symbols look like, and I showed you where you could find the symbols at on the package. And now we have another one. We have another one. Okay. Hello, Andale Homestead. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, India, Linda. Hey, Linda, how are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Listen, if you are watching the replay, please stick around for the next 5 minutes because we are going to do a live scan. I need you all to see this, all right? Now, what I need you all to see, this package, these are potatoes, okay? Idaho potatoes, instant potatoes. Who in the chat, let me know who in the chat has ever used instant mashed potatoes of any kind. Just instant mashed potato. Don't make no difference what the flavor is. Put a yes in the chat if you have used instant mashed potatoes before, okay? Now, there is nothing written on this package that says bioengineered. Front, back, I said before it should be listed with the ingredients because if it's saying it contains a bioengineered food product or it contains bioengineered foods, it needs to be listed with the ingredients because, well, it includes all these things. All right. So why not put it there? It's not there. It's not on the bottom. It's not at the top. It is, I have examined this package 101 ways. It's not there. Okay. There is no symbol. The symbols that are recognized as the bioengineered symbols. There's no symbol on this package. There's no symbol on this package. Nowhere whatsoever. Okay. But there is something on this package. And it's actually the QR code. And we're going to do a live scan because I need you to see what happens when you scan it. All right. Now, that QR code is actually called Smart Label. Now, you may notice the title. It says Smart Label Trap. I didn't make that Smart Label up, okay? I'm going to explain why it's a trap, but I have some notes here real quick. The Smart Label is actually the official industry name. All right, Smart Label. All right, and it was created by an organization called Consumer Brands Association. They used to be called Grocery Manufacturers Association. Okay, they spent millions of dollars on this system. They developed this system so they could, quote unquote, be transparent. All right? Be transparent. They wanted what they were putting in this code to be transparent. But now, you tell me in the chat if you think needing to scan a code, you need a smartphone or a tablet. You need an internet connection, okay? Either Wi-Fi or data. And if it's data, that means you're probably using some of your money. Okay? Some of your points, money, terms, whatever it is, all right? You're using it up. Okay? Then you got to click through to get to it. All right? So maybe your phone is dead, all right? I personally, now this is my opinion, but I personally do not see how taking all those steps are transparent. Hello, Ola Joe. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I don't see how that's transparent. All right. When you could simply put a symbol on my package. or the words bioengineered on my package. You could simply do that instead of making me take multiple steps that might even cost me money if I'm using my data. All right? So, personally, to me, that is not transparent. Okay? Now, I think, and again, this is my opinion. All right? But to me, the smart label, it's not about being transparent, but it's about keeping people in the dark. All right. Now, you tell me again in the chat. Let me know. Put code, the word code, COD, in the chat if you have the time when you're in the store to scan any package that does not automatically say bioengineered. Do you have the time and the ingenuity to scan the product? All right. I love the grocery store. I love to read in the grocery store, and I don't have that kind of time. All right? And that's the point. If there was nothing wrong with bioengineered food products, they display it proudly. I mean, think about yourself. If you have something going on with yourself and you're proud of it and it's all that and a bag of chips, you're going to wear it on your sleeve. But if it's something that you want to stay hidden or keep in the dark, you're not going to flaunt it. You're not going to walk around with it written on your chest, okay? So that's why I said it's the smart label trap. I cannot see this being transparent or anything else. Now, I am going to hold this code. Oh, before I hold the code up, this is the code. And below this code, there are some words. Those words say, scan for more food information. Thank you for those flowers, Ola Joe. Scan for more food information. It does not say scan for more product information. It does not scan, it says it's general. That could be recipes, that could be coupons, that could be general information about any food. Okay, these are potatoes. It could be about anything. It is not saying it is specific to this product. So when you read that, oh, when I get home, I might scan it maybe to give me a recipe or two, or I'll get some more information about some food. You're not thinking about it. Doesn't sound transparent to me. Again, that is my opinion. Oh, thank you for that hot cocoa, and I could use it because it's freezing. Thank you so much. Listen, I am going to hold this up here. If you have a second device or a tablet, or if you're on the TV, if you want to go up to the TV, I want you to scan this code with me live. All right. Now, if you can't scan it now, I'm going to hold it up there for a while because come back on the replay and I want you to scan it. I want you to scan it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Do not take my word for it. Okay. So I'm going to hold it up here for a few seconds, nice and steady, so that anybody that wants to scan it, should be able to scan it. I just want you all to see this for yourself. I don't want you to take my word for it, but I need you all to scan that code. Okay. I don't know if anybody's higher. Okay, higher. Okay, here I go. There we go. Is that okay? Wait a minute. Let me straighten out the bottom here. Let me straighten it out for you. Okay. Is that better? I don't want it to glare. Let me know if that's better. Yes, higher. Okay. Please hold it higher. Okay, is that better? Okay, I'm going to hold it here and give you all an opportunity to scan it. Let me know in the chat if you're able to scan it. That's good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because I need you all to scan it, not just me sitting here telling you. I want you all to scan it. I'm trying to hold it still. Let me know if I need to hold it even stiller. I'll put my elbows down on the table so I won't have them in the air, and that will help me stabilize it if I need to. Okay, first thing that comes, okay, so you all have had a chance to scan it. Okay, this is not a safe connect. Yeah, that's one thing. Now, if you scan it on through, I'm streaming from my phone, but this is my second phone here. Okay, and I've already scanned it. Now, This is the bag. See this bag? This is the bag that I just held up that you all scanned. This is what I got when I scanned it. You see the product up there is let me hold it over here. The product is the same product, okay? Now, look down here in the corner. You see that? What does that say? That's the symbol. That is the symbol. It's a little blurry. Bag it up a little bit. Maybe that's better. There it goes. A little focus now. See that? Hold it up higher. That's the symbol that you get, and it takes you directly to the product page. See, I'm gonna bag up. See? See the package here? And this package, this is the product. Okay? And it takes you right there, front and center. And it says bioengineered. Because you see, the law says they have to put it on the package. They have to state it. But the law has not been specific enough to say you have to state it in this manner, in this way. All right? So they're catching on to the fact that we're catching on to the symbol, to the words. So now they're moving on to the QR codes. And when they realize we know about these QR codes, okay, they're going to start figuring out something else. And so that is why, with these QR codes, I am going to do my best to put together a list of brands and manufacturers that are now using the QR codes. And I will provide that to my channel members in my Pam's pop-up panel discussion that we have. And so if you want to get in on that, please join the memberships, but that's where I will share that at. It may take me a while to put it together because I know it's a lot of products and a lot of brands out here that are now doing this QR code, all right? Sadly, but they are. I need you all to be aware. I don't think, I know I can't. I cannot go in the store and I cannot scan every single item that I want that I think is not bioengineered, okay? I personally am not a fan of bioengineered foods. You may feel differently. This is not about fear mongering. This is not about being afraid to eat foods. This is not about being afraid to buy packaged food, okay? If you need to, if you want to. This is about being informed. You see, because knowledge is power, information is knowledge, knowledge is power. It will allow you to make an informed decision as to what you want to put in your body and feed your family. That's all. Okay. So this is not about fear mongering. Don't get scared and say, oh, I can't eat nothing now. I'm throwing everything away. I have bioengineered foods in my house. Apparently, we all do. Okay. But within that, you still need to be conscious of what the other ingredients are. Okay. There may come a time that we cannot get around it in any form or fashion. All right. You talk about growing your own. I have a wonderful garden. Do I grow absolutely everything I eat? No, I don't. I grow quite a bit of food, though, to say I have a small garden. All right. But then sometimes, depending on where you live, you have to be concerned about what's being sprayed from above. What is the air bringing into your garden? What are the birds and animals bringing into your garden? All right. I have had more random plants pop up in my garden that I know I didn't plant because I don't even like it. All right. So I know I didn't plant it. All right. So it was brought in one way or another. All right. When you talk about pollination coming in and the wind blowing, what is the wind blowing? Did your neighbor just spray something? Did your neighbor do something? And is it blowing into your garden? All right. So we can't go and hide and be afraid. All right. What we have to do is the best that we can do. We have to continue to research. We have to continue to read. We have to avoid the things that are highly chemically processed. Okay? Don't buy something that's super highly processed and bioengineered too. Try to find foods that, okay, it's got this bioengineered product in it, but it only has three other ingredients. All right. Minimize the ingredients that you're putting in. Um, Thank you, Ola Joe, for the clap. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You have to minimize what you're putting in your body and the way you're putting it in. That's about all we can really do right now until we continue to research and to continue to figure it out. If you have local farmers, that may be your best bet. For those of you, I eat meat. I am not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan, and I have no plans on being one. And I have nothing against those that are. To each his own. But I'm going to eat my meat. But I am now seeking out local small farmers that I can go and buy my meat from, that I can talk to, that I can walk the land and go on the farm. And I know that they themselves are doing the best they can to have their cows, their hogs, or whatever it is, their lambs, their sheep, whatever they got on the farm, that they are trying their best to feed them grass fed and letting them roam in a place for them to roam and live decently. Okay. That may not be your judge. There's nothing wrong with that. But these are the things we have to try to move towards because what's next after the QR code? Okay. I mean, really, seriously, what's next after the QR code? All right. So I have put a link in the stream to all the rest of the bioengineered food that I have talked about. Thank you all for watching. Please, please, please share this out. Everybody needs this, and everybody. Okay, because it's in every product just about. And somebody, even though they think, oh, I don't eat bioengineered foods, did you scan the QR code? I'm just saying. All right. So apparently, there's a lot that has bioengineered that we do not know about. And for those reasons, I ask that you share it out. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. It is my hopes that as I give this information, I know 5 people that I can directly share it with, and maybe you know 5 people too, and we can reach a broader range of people. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.